Whether you prefer the upstairs or downstairs, it is sure that Downton Abbey has a well-developed group of characters. But would you place Lady Mary on the list of most loved characters? Let's see what most fans think. Hated, Nanny West. Nanny West was, how do we say this? Pure evil? Thomas Barrow seems to have felt something was wrong with her, so he was the one who made this woman leave Downton, thankfully. The nanny was surely a nightmare, but did you guys know that nannies like her weren't so uncommon back then? Many aristocratic kids were actually abused by their nannies, while the parents thought the nannies took great care of their beloved children. Nanny West's appearance in Downton was quite short, as she appeared in one episode of the show, but that doesn't mean it was easy for us to forget her behavior. Therefore, she found her way in our video.
Am I too early?
No, I'm afraid tea was a little late.
Oh dear, can you manage?
Loved, EDITH Pelham. Imagine you're watching Downton Abbey for the first time. We bet your first impressions on the Crawley sisters will be the following. There's the beautiful, elegant Lady Mary, and that overlooked Lady Edith. Often viewed as desperate and referred to as poor, she started as the least favorite Crawley sister. However, throughout the course of the show, Lady Edith became the most powerful one in her family, and one of the most loved characters on Downton Abbey. We hope she'll have a good life in Downton Abbey too. Do you guys place Edith on the loved character list? Let us know.
Bertie Pelham, the agent.
Are you often asked to come when they're shooting?
No, I'm not.
Hated, Sarah O'Brien. This woman was a reason a lot of fans almost quit Downton back in the first episodes. O'Brien had the power to convince you the world is a bad, bad place. Some might find these comments about Mrs. O'Brien's a little too generous, and we understand completely. Not only did this woman try to complicate everything in Downton, but she was also the reason Cora lost her unborn baby. And ever since that moment, fans wish the worst for her.
Very well. But are you sure you have everything you need, milady?
Loved, SYBIL Branson. The youngest and probably the best sister of the Crawleys, SYBIL Branson will forever find her way on the list of most loved Downton Abbey characters. With her fondness for politics, this woman showed her family what independence looks like. And whenever she was told not to do something that according to her would make her happy, she would always go her way. And she made the best decision when she married the Irish chauffeur, Tom Branson.
Thank you, Granny. Yes, we do have a plan. Tom's got a job on a paper.
Hated, Sir Richard Carlisle. Throughout the first seasons of Downton, Lady Mary was in search of a husband, and according to most fans, her worst candidate was Richard Carlisle. The main reasons fans feel such hate for him is certainly the way he blackmailed Mary. Also, he seemed to have anger issues that sought professional help, though he was right to be jealous of Matthew.
But what's the hurry?
Hurry? Glaciers are fast compared to you on this, Mary. I warn you.
Loved? Lady Mary Crawley. Well, here's an ongoing debate. Is Lady Mary a good person? Persistent and sometimes selfish, Lady Mary Crawley, a character portrayed by Michelle Dockery, is one of the most confusing characters in the Downton family. And just like every Crawley sister, Lady Mary suffered a lot of tragedies. While a lot of fans placed Lady Mary on the list of most hated characters, others claim she had an amazing character development throughout the show, and in the end, she transformed into a good-hearted, not-so-greedy person.
Well, Mr. Talbot, you have swept me off my feet.
I promise you won't be sorry.
I better.
Hated, Mr. Green. Anna Bates is another Downton Abbey character that suffered a lot of tragedies. However, when this idiot did what he did to her, well, that was easily the most difficult scene to watch out of all of Downton Abbey. It was also revealed that he did awful things to many other women. And while fans hoped to see justice in the following episodes after the attack, they never got what they wanted. The case with Mr. Green and Anna was dragged for seasons in order for Anna to go to prison and be accused of something she never did. For all of this, Mr. Green, you are the worst character in the entire history of cinema.
To stop singing when I get in the car.
Where do you live when you're there?
His lordship's got a set up.
Loved, Charles Carson. Integrity and professionalism, Charles Carson, a character portrayed by Jim Carter, is something the Crawley family and their household staff couldn't function without. While some fans don't like the overly professional attitude of Carson, we could all agree that under all those layers of superiority is a good heart, even if he'd never realize it. Also, Carson is reasonable with his decisions, unless they include modern ways. What do you guys think about this character?
You can take as long as you like. I won't press you, because one thing I do know.
Hated. EDNA Braithwaite. Is there anyone not hating this woman? This is a person that used a man when he was still grieving over his dead wife. Then she got fired, and we were all pleased. But this sneaky person found her way back into Downton to work as Cora's lady's maid. She then followed Tom, trying to convince him she's pregnant with his child. To be honest, we believe every woman with rational thinking hates her. Such an awful person.
I wonder why people dislike you so much. It's because you are sly and oily.
Loved. Violet Crawley. A character that we all love, Violet Crawley, aka the Dowager, portrayed by Dame Maggie Smith, is without a doubt the best thing in Downton Abbey. This is the character that gives the best one-liners throughout the entire show, and her sharp tongue makes Downton Abbey even more enjoyable. Every scene that includes her and Isabel is amazing. The Dowager Countess didn't appear as much as the other characters, but true fans know that she's the lead star of Downton. One of the best things she does is that she is always there for anyone that needs help. Whether that's a person from her family or a downstairs member, she will try her best and offer support. The role of Lady Violet Crawley won Dame Maggie Smith 3 Emmys and her first non-ensemble Screen Actors Guild Award and her 3rd Golden Globe Award. However, Violet's most remembered moments are the ones where she acts down to earth, unlike most of her family members.
I'm helpful to do so, but I know well enough.
Our favorite character, ELSIE Carson. ELSIE Carson, a character portrayed by Phyllis Logan, is the lovely housekeeper who we personally adore. Originally known as Mrs. Hughes, this career woman has both a pure heart and an intelligent mind. Because she knows her way with words, she also knows how to find a solution for even the most complicated problems. Oh, she also knows how to win the heart of the man who was believed not to have one. What we really found difficult to watch was the storyline where she had a health scare. Thankfully, it was later revealed that she's fine.
You were to blame, and only you.
Do you guys agree with this? And on a related note, what is your favorite character from Downton Abbey? And of course, who's the one that you despise the most? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. And as always, thanks for watching.